I'm scared of getting Lyme disease.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. Man, am I sensing a theme these days with our content? And that theme is stay the hell away from the children. Nobody ever cared about your Pride display. Nobody ever cared about your stupid Budweiser advertisements until they targeted kids. Nobody cared about your agenda until you targeted kids. It's really important. It's a line between parents and people who have children and made the selfless decision to have kids and raise them in our own morals and our own values, and you cretinous, childless, rotted lot who refuse to acknowledge the fact that our kids are sovereign to us. That's why Joe Biden keeps going, they're all of our children. No, they're not, you filthy old syphilitic Marxists. And that seems to be the trend of the news cycle. Stay away from our kids. And that trend continues as Ted Cruz is now accusing Bud Light of working with Dylan Mulvaney to push alcohol to kids under the age of 21. And he actually has the receipts, like the literal receipts. Check this out. Cruz lays out the case about how the company clearly violated the rules prohibiting marketing to minors under the legal drinking age of 21. Now, this ain't just because of Dylan Mulvaney and his audience on TikTok being predominantly under the age of 21. So just by partnering with Mulvaney, you're partnering with someone who has the TikTok generation, Gen Z, Zoomers. These kids are under the age of 21 primarily. Bud Light's Mulvaney partnership began months earlier. Beer giant admitted the senator is pushing to run an independent congressional oversight investigation. Dun, dun, dun. Senator Ted Cruz accusing Bud Light of hiding information that the company's partnership with Dylan Mulvaney violating rules preventing marketing of alcohol to minors. Now here's where it gets interesting. Watch this. The Texas senator sent a memo obtained by the Daily Mail to the Beer Institute's Code of Compliance Review Board. So the Beer Institute is one of those think tanks that gets funded by the beer companies in order to sort of like make sure that everyone's playing by the rules. So these are the police officers, so to speak, of the beer industry. Ted Cruz laid out the case for how the company clearly violated the rules prohibiting marketing to minors under the legal drinking age of 21. The memo serves as an update to a letter Cruz wrote last month to the regulators of the beer industry. Now, what is he proving here? He's proving, and Ted Cruz is doing this through this, sort of legally written document. It's on your screen right here. Ted Cruz is proving that in the posts, there were not age gates. On social media, we do advertising, we do a ton of content. You age gate certain content. On YouTube, for instance, you click a button that says, this is not made for kids. You can do the same thing on Instagram, especially when you're doing ads or sponsored content. They're very explicit. Is this made for children? Check this out. Mulvaney and Bud Light violated Instagram policies on age gating. Instagram requires creators to block all U.S. users under the age of 21 from viewing. They didn't. They clicked on the everyone can view my post. This is a big no-no. Listen, man, it may seem trivial. This is a huge deal. This is the original post. And what is in the original post? I think that this is very important here. In the original Instagram post here for Mulvaney, Mulvaney's talking about giving away cash, entering a cash prize sponsored by Bud Light. So you have to go buy alcohol to go get $15,000. Just found out, blah, blah, blah. Sports thing, Bud Light is giving you a free chance to win $15,000. You gotta share a video with you drinking Bud Light. This ain't age gated. So this is effectively, and this has, hundreds of thousands of likes on it. This is effectively encouraging young people under the drinking age to go buy alcohol. Mulvaney's post on April 1st did not have proper guardrails up on Instagram to prevent minors from accessing the content. Since April, the partnership has cost the company billions in revenue. Continues, and the boycotts cost billions more. Specifically, Cruz says in the memo that the company's earnings call statements promised that the partnership with Mulvaney consisted of one can, one influencer, not a campaign. That is blatantly false. In fact, Anheuser-Busch employed Mulvaney to advertise and market Bud Light on multiple occasions, he retorts in a memo. The senator posts on February 11th. The senator points to February 11th post, not to mention the original May 17th letter that he says specifically discounts the company's narrative that they worked with Mulvaney on one isolated incident. On February 11th, 2023, Mulvaney posted the video on Instagram with the caption, Bud Light partner. The video showed Mulvaney dancing in a bathtub with an open can of Bud Light and cans of Bud Light stacked in the background. The February post came before the April 1st post by Mulvaney celebrating March Madness. That's the one that, of course, everyone's seen, the Audrey Hepburn sort of pantomime there. Bud Light partner. Another issue Cruz takes is with the company's apparent lack of enforcement on establishing guardrails that were placed on Instagram for minors. Very important. Mulvaney's social media is covered in posts related to children's characters and children's themes. Yerp. Content is often focused on childhood dreams. No agenda here. So this is the code of compliance for the review board, the Beer Institute. We looked it up. You can go ahead and see they're very, let's just say they're very thorough here. Here are all their code of compliance reviews. I think that they're going to find it very interesting that Bud Light is marketing to children. That seems like a bad thing. The marketing company responsible for this has completely gone dark. Apparently, the marketing company, the woke marketing company that's responsible for the Mulvaney partnership is called Captive 8. Get it? Ha 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 ha. They're run out of San Francisco. Get it? Yeah. And this guy is the guy who runs it. So when Bud Light says that it was an outside marketing agency and they didn't have the proper guardrails, fact check true. And this is the result for Budweiser. This is 5 years of Budweiser stock, and you can see here that we're approaching essentially for the boycott pandemic level lows. So this is the pandemic, right, when no one could go to bars. So you would assume the stock would hit rock bottom then. And this is like we're approaching soon to be pandemic level lows for this stock. A total and complete and utter humiliation. And Ted Cruz is about to make it a lot worse. Ted Cruz is totally right. Listen.
This week, I sent a letter to the CEO of Anheuser-Busch, along with Senator Marsha Blackburn, because the CEO of Anheuser-Busch is also the CEO or the chairman of the Beer Institute, which is the regulatory body, the industry regulatory body that regulates itself. And one of the rules that beer companies are supposed to follow is they're not supposed to market to kids. Remember the whole Joe the Camel thing? This is the same thing here. Well, you know what? Dylan Mulvaney, a massive percentage of Dylan Mulvaney's audience are kids. And Budweiser was trying, I believe, with this ill-fated marketing attempt to target teenagers. If you look at things Dylan Mulvaney has online, it's things like Days of Girlhood. There's another video where Dylan Mulvaney is singing, My Name is Eloise and I Am 6. There's another one where Dylan Mulvaney is shopping for Barbie dolls. These are clearly things aimed at teenagers and even children younger than teenagers, which violates the rules. And so we're calling on the Beer Institute to investigate.
Boom. Boom. Isn't it nice to be part of a cultural moment? Cultural moment. Cultural power. Way to go, Ted Cruz. Lion Ted, like a lion. Go in, baby. And let's make them pay. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.